Tuesday at 9 on BBC2.
Now, before Primal Fear on BBC1, tonight's lottery news. In the main lotto draw, the winning numbers are 2, 4, 23, 26, 28 and 40. And the bonus number is 29. It looks like there are 2 lucky winners tonight, each winning just over £1.5 million. The lotto extra numbers are 9, 11, 20, 27, 36 and 38. No winning tickets tonight, so the jackpot for the next draw will be an estimated £5.1 million. And finally, the Thunderball numbers are 10, 24, 30, 32 and 33. And the Thunderball itself was number 12.
...2002 was an exceptional year of sport. But before the stars relax, there's one last challenge. The BBC Sports Personality of the Year. This Sunday at 8 on BBC1.
Now on BBC1, the Sports Awards in the North, with Harry Gratian, Krista Ackroyd and Martin Kellner.
Welcome to the Queen's Hotel in Leeds. Well, they're all here tonight, the great, the good and the talented, suited and booted, all scrubbed up and ready to go, ready to pay homage to the sporting stars that you voted for in the BBC Sports Awards in the North. They won a home match, and Bradford City, well, their players may even have got paid. But for tonight, that's it. Good night.
This is BBC1 in the North. Now a thriller drama starring Richard Gere, Primal Fear. Well, what's the weather got in store? Let's find out now with Weather View.
Hello there. It's going to get much colder here in the United Kingdom over the next few days. I'll come back to that in a moment. I'm going to start by having...
Time now for the Sign Zone on BBC1 in the North. In a few moments, a look at all things ancient with the Antiques Roadshow. At 2:10, more consumer reports in Watchdog. And at 2:40, investigating the deaths of soldiers at Deep Cut Army Barracks in Panorama. Having a look around Senegal through Bamako and the Niger River with Michael Palin at 3:20. And before joining News 24, we see what the Stuarts did for us at 4:20. That's the rest of the night here on BBC1 in the North. Due to technical problems, these programmes will not be subtitled and PDC codes won't work, so please set your videos manually. Now, let's go back in time with the Antiques Roadshow.
He studied for a while in France too, worked in France, so he got quite a European training and painted some very distinguished pictures in Europe. Then went back, I think, didn't he, to Australia?
He was an artist in the First World War.
Was he? He was an official,
yes, he was
official war artist for Australia in the First World War.
I believe so. He certainly.
And he said.
consumer problems ironed out now on BBC One with Nikki Campbell.
A bus crash in the north of England. The bus company received 34 claims from the accident group. Just one problem, there were only 6 people on the bus.
Thank you. Robbie has been hard at work with his crayons, produced 2 very inventive sketches of us. See what you think.
Nikki, I did not know.
That is you to a T. Well, that's you to a T.
You're not a natural blonde, are you?
No.
It's out.
The truth will out. See you next Wednesday.
See ya. Bye-bye.
Panorama now on BBC One in the north looks at the deaths of army recruits at Deep Cut Army Barracks in Surrey.
A British of the world's most durable dictator. If you want to comment on tonight's programme, you can contact our website at www.bbc.co.uk/panorama.
A look around the Sahara with Michael Palin now on BBC One.
Right, let me see. Algeria, bear right over the mountain, left at the oasis, straight down the gorge, fork left at the volcano, across the lake and sharp right. Should be there by Tuesday week.
Go on.
The tumour is spreading very quickly, and this treatment is very aggressive.
No, really, cancer is...
Awesome.
Mike Nichols directs Emma Thompson in the film of the Pulitzer Prize-winning play.
This is much easier. I just hold still and look cancerous.
Wit. Tuesday, 17th of December on BBC2.
Only Steve Davis and Stephen Hendry have ever won snooker's UK championship 4 times before. And they'd like to keep it that way.
Under pressure.
Can Ronnie get even with the Stevens and win his 4th title? Snooker's UK championship starts Saturday at 6 and continues throughout the week on BBC2.
And this home team really on top of their game, John. They'll certainly be looking for the 3 points tonight.
And that is great control from...
And saved by Armstrong.
Premiership and Football League coverage every Saturday on BBC Local Radio.
It's always going to be difficult to beat that sort of quality.
As fair as it ought to be.
This is Graham. He looks like a normal bloke, doesn't he? But Graham lives in a special world. A world of football, music, and, well, stuff. It's a weird place. Chickens and caravans. And that's why we have June, to help keep his feet firmly on the ground. Well, some of the time. Graham Live. Weekday afternoons from 1 on BBC Radio Lancashire.
Now, how do you like your daily cup of coffee? Do you know where it came from? Well, perhaps we can help. Let's see what the Stuarts did for us.
In the beginning of the Stuart period, a curious new device.
How a new idea, the experiment, revolutionised views about nature and inspired the inventors who brought us the Industrial Revolution.
Well, that's just about it from BBC1 in the North. Time to get the latest news, both national and international, from BBC News 24.
He said, "You will never hear me, as a German politician, seek to draw any moral equivalence between what the Red Army did in East Prussia in 1945 and what Germany did in Russia." And I very much admired his moral humility about that. That what I'm frightened by is, I do think it would be helpful if you made absolutely clear, are you perceiving that the fact that the Allies bombed German cities